Hey guys, welcome. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. Let me make sure I fix my live stream on this studio part. Welcome everybody. I am in shock. Honestly, I cannot believe. So, actor Gene Hackman with his wife and dog were found dead. Um, People have said that it's carbon monoxide poisoning. I'm not really sure because I haven't really. Give me one sec, y'all. Let me just get this going. Welcome everybody. Sounds like that's what people are saying, that it sounds like carbon monoxide poisoning. Welcome everybody. Let those notifications go out. Hopefully it'll go out here in a minute. I am in just wow. Wow. Okay. Let me tell the people we're live and share the link too. Welcome everybody. I didn't realize. Really? Wow. Oh my gosh. Live now. It's just another, like, shocking death. I don't think a lot of us understood or what was going on or anything, but let me see. Hold up, okay? Um, let's pull up a source, okay? Because everybody's talking right now. I woke up to this news and I'm just in shock too. So, Oscar award-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa were found dead, which and also their dog, in their New Mexico, the Santa Fe in their New Mexico home. Santa Fe County sheriffs told CNN he was 95. I did not know he was 95 years old. Wow. So their cause of death has not been confirmed, but it is not believed to be foul play. Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office spokesperson Denise Womack Avila told CNN on Thursday morning. So they died, today. Deputies responded to a welfare check request at a home at about 1:45 p.m. Wednesday, found Hackman and Arakawa and a dog deceased. An investigation is still ongoing. The CNN has reached out to Hackman's representative. I didn't know he was 95. Hackman's performances in such films as The French Conman, Unforgiven, and The Firm elevated actor's role to a leading man level. Hackman's best role were often of conflicted authority figures. Surprisingly clever white collar villains, such as the iconic evil villain Lex Luthor. Okay, so he won an Oscar in 1997. Now, hold up. I want to see if we can get more information about what we know so far, because this is, I didn't know. This is insane. Yeah, Chris, it's the two of them. And their dog too. I can't believe, like, this news. Damn. And apparently it's been reported, it was 2 hours ago that they found the information. So, have they not responded since yesterday, I'm assuming? That there was a concern yesterday and they didn't respond? I'm thinking, hold up, let me see if I can. Yeah, because some of this is just coming up, but is it possible that they did the welfare check today, but they were concerned yesterday? I'm kind of curious about this. Let's see. So far, we have found dead in his home with wife Betsy Arakawa. I didn't know he was 95 though. Legendary actor was found home in New Mexico alongside with Betsy Arakawa and their dog. Wow, look at him. Look at the last time we saw Gene. Hold up. Wow, that's him? That guy's breathing heavy on the camera. That's him? That was Gene? Dang.
Tired of spending your vacation indoors.
Oh my God. Hold up, y'all. Stop sharing. Let me go back a little bit. Yeah, so the news was actually reported 2 hours ago. So I'm wondering if they hadn't, like, actually talked to him, and then I don't know. You said I mean at least he can walk around. I know. But I didn't know he was 95, guys. I didn't know he was 95. I mean, so the sheriff county's office confirming the news just after midnight on Thursday. So this must have been late night news that they confirmed. I didn't think it was 1:45 p.m. yesterday and released after midnight. Right, T Maker? Hold up. This is it's just the way that they released the news. Is it possible that they couldn't get in contact with him yesterday? And they have a statement from the sheriffs, but at least Hollywood Unlocked does. Okay. I'm gonna read that one. Thank you. Well, look, you just copied and pasted this here. Thank you, love. 95, but I didn't know. I mean, he's walking well for 95. Let me say that at that time. So it says Santa Fe County Sheriffs discovered the bodies of two-time Oscar award-winning 95 and 63-year-old pianist Betsy Arakawa, his wife of 34 years. On Wednesday afternoon, Santa Fe County Sheriff Adan Mendoza confirmed. So here we have that the deputies responded to a welfare check around 1:45 p.m. Wednesday, only to discover Gene, his wife, and the dog deceased at the residence. At the moment, there's no significant confirmed cause of death. So why are people saying it's carbon monoxide if it hasn't been confirmed? There, where did everybody get carbon monoxide from? Yeah, with the welfare check, you don't have to make contact with the person. Isn't that interesting, right? Did they call to have them checked? And then I got a lot of questions. But I mean, he is 95. Like, don't get me wrong. And yet, then again, death doesn't discriminate anybody. I mean, after yesterday's news with Michelle Trachtenberg, I couldn't believe it. I'm in shock. I just um. So how did people find out carbon monoxide? I have that. This a speculation? I guess I want to know. Um. It just says he was found dead. I guess the carbon monoxide is speculation because I hadn't heard that until it was said in the chat. Yeah. Do we know for a fact it was carbon monoxide? Like, what do we know? Gotcha. Yeah, right. Could be because the whole house passed away, including the dog. I'm assuming that because it's the dog too. Gotcha. Just assuming that carbon monoxide as authorities are making it clear no foul play is suspected. Gotcha. It's just an assumption. Yeah. Because I was like, you're not the first. There's a couple people that are saying the same thing. People are saying carbon monoxide because that's one of the few things that would kill everybody in the home. Pets too. I'm gonna say it's just speculation. You said Nebula said we have carbon monoxide batteries for like 10 years in the UK. I didn't even know you could have a battery for 10 years. The dog too platform boots. The dog too. So maybe that's a speculation I have, that it would be carbon monoxide, but I have a lot of questions. It's too soon. I just think like the authorities haven't confirmed yet. Um I thought it was confirmed. It's been like a couple hours. So I mean it's all over. Hold up. So here's the deal. The actor and his wife were found dead in their home, reported at the Santa Fe, New Mexican sighting at the county sheriff's office. Okay, so let's pull up the Santa Fe, New Mexican. No foul play suspected, found dead. I could see where carbon monoxide might have been like the thing, but he did not provide a cause of death and says the couple might have the. They don't say anything about how they died, basically. I'm in shock. Like, okay. Well, he's 95, all right? People are saying, well, we do not sit well with the disturbing circumstances in which his death was discovered, along with his wife and their dog. Okay. Wow. Somebody said, at first I thought it was a murder suicide, especially since the dog was also found deceased and the three bodies were found together. But now I'm learning and leaning towards carbon monoxide poisoning. It wouldn't be if it's an animal, it's not that it wouldn't be unheard of. So, carbon monoxide poisoning from faulty heaters or gas appliances and stoves. Huh, look at this. So, people are kind of like speculation at this point. Just another event, some sort of poisoning, who knows? Wow. He was 95. I didn't even know he was 95. Okay, like, wow. This happened, I guess they were discovered this morning. This is what I don't understand. They were discovered this morning, like early in the morning. What prompted a welfare check? That's my question, which I think was clearly a good thing because something prompted a welfare check, right? Yeah, his wife was only like 63, my understanding. Hold up, y'all. Let me see if I can find. I'm curious to know what would have prompted. No, Joe, 'cause I don't think so. So I don't know. I don't know. So he's 95. She was 63, and the dog is dead too. So something prompted a welfare check. Something prompted something, you know? So I'm trying to figure out, like, well, what made them prompt, and then they were found this morning. I'm in shock too. You think it was a lot of people are saying that, but they're not saying the cause of death yet, and they don't want to speculate. But here's my deal. I guess that's the question: is what made them want to do a welfare check, especially for the dog to have been, you know, to have died too. You said I heard the neighbors called. Really, Kim? Where did you hear this? You said maybe the lights being on all day and night, or the alarm of some kind. That would have prompted that. They said no, no foul play involved. I'm in shock, guys. I really am. I have a lot of questions. Hold up. How old was the dog? I don't know how old the dog was. Hold up. Let's see if we can find anything, any source or anything like that that's a little bit more clear. Yeah, people are just now reporting it, but the news was reported about 5 hours ago. So they were found, I would say they were found dead maybe in the middle of the night. Um, all three of them. Yeah, I mean, let me see. Sheriff's office. Do we have a statement from New Mexico? See if I can find one directly. New York Times is reporting it now. So no foul play is suspected. But it's an ongoing investigation. This is what we know so far. El Paso Times is reporting it as well. Here it is. Okay, look at the. Let me show you guys what I'm seeing on my end. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller. So actor Gene Hackman and his wife and the dog were found dead in their Santa Fe home. So the Santa Fe Sheriff's Office confirms deputies found them dead yesterday afternoon, but the news is now being reported. So there was a request for a welfare check. So what this tells me is that they might have been dead since, for all we know, what were Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday? What prompted the welfare check? That's the question, right? So then maybe the neighbors, maybe the lights weren't turned off, maybe the dog hadn't been outside. Something must have happened. So he was 95, okay? No sign of foul play. Now, is this his like how it's a gated community, right? That's what it looks like. So people can't really go into the area. Now, what county is this sheriff's office? I'm looking, y'all. I'm looking. It sounds like it. They were found. So it says. I just wanted to get the details like accurate because the way in which things are being reported, it seems a little off. So yesterday afternoon, this was an hour ago. That was this is a local reporter. She said in her Facebook post they were found dead yesterday afternoon. So that would have been the 26th. Something triggered a response. Maybe the neighbors hadn't seen the dog. Maybe something like that happened. That's what I'm thinking. So let me see if I can find, and I'm trying to go straight to the sheriff's office. Okay. Wow. Um, I didn't even know he was 95, guys. But 63, like the wife, she was also found dead with the dog, you know? So I'm just wow. Okay. Let's get this going. What county were they in? See if I can find this real quick. Santa Fe. Let's see. Santa Fe. Some of us are just now waking up to this news. So for those that are coming in, it's been reported that Gene Hackman, his wife Betsy Arakawa, and the dog were found dead in their home, and that it's likely that they were found dead yesterday. But we are trying to figure out what might have reported it. The Irish Star reported that the neighbor requested a welfare check at the exact time. Joy, one joyful, thank you so much. Hold up. Thank you for saying this. Let's see. Thank you for this. Thank you for the $4.99. Okay, this was 5 hours ago. The Irish Star. No, thank you. Don't track me. Please leave me alone. Let me see if this is the ad. There's so many ads in this. So do. Okay, that's not a report of that. So a neighbor probably called a welfare check. This is a gated community, which I guess would make sense. You know, everybody knows each other and they're looking out for each other type of situation. You know what I mean? Here it is. So Gene Hackman's neighbors made welfare call to police before bodies were found. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Oscar, Oscar, I can't even say the A. Award-winning. I haven't had my coffee, y'all. The couple were found dead Wednesday afternoon. Authorities were summoned to the residence of the Old Sunset Trail in Hyde Park at about 1:45 p.m. on Wednesday. So think about this: 1:45 on Wednesday. Okay, that would have been yesterday. So shortly after finding about Michelle's death, they were investigating this, you know, in New Mexico and whatnot. A sheriff's office disclosed to a U.S. broadcaster that they responded to a neighbor pleas for welfare checks on the actor and his spouse, reported by People magazine. Despite law enforcement arriving early Wednesday afternoon, it wasn't until 12:30 a.m. Thursday that Gene and Betsy were formally identified. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office can verify that the couple, wed since 1991, were found lifeless along their dog on Wednesday afternoon within the Santa Fe property. So the investigation remains ongoing, but no indication of foul play. Huh. Okay. I mean, and again, he's 95. I just saw images of him. I hadn't seen him in a long time. So yeah, I mean, he's 95. He was walking. Wife was 63 and dog 64, excuse me, and the dog was found deceased. So the statement that they read is on February 26th, which would have been yesterday, at approximately 1:45 p.m., Santa Fe County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to an address where Gene and his wife Betsy and the dog were found deceased. Foul play is not suspected as a factor in those deaths at this time. However, exact cause of death has not been determined. This is an active and ongoing investigation by the sheriff's office. So, what is happening, I think, is that they're getting away from actually reporting a lot of this to the media. But right, Mel, with their ages, I feel like something was possibly left on, leaking, or maybe it needed repair or a recent repair. I would want to inspect their home for any necessary or recent repairs. I agree, Mel. I agree. Right, because if they're neighbors, right? So maybe the dog didn't go out for a walk. Maybe the dog hadn't been outside. You know what I mean? Or something to that effect. He hadn't been taken out. Like, think about it. That's what I'm thinking. One joyful ladybug. Thank you for the 4.99. Dee Dee just blessed the chat, guys. Make sure you guys drop some hearts if you've been gifted. Thank you, Dee Dee. I appreciate it. Thank you. Especially, I need to get some coffee, guys. But I'm in shock by the news. JJ says it sounds like a suicide pact. They wouldn't die together at the same time if carbon monoxide poisoning, in my opinion. JJ, I don't. It's an ongoing investigation, so I don't think your opinion is necessarily wrong. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sounds like natural leaks. Well, you said I hate when people speculate. This isn't what news channels do. Well, I think it's okay if we don't have an actual cause of death. We just need to be careful when we say it. Some people believe that it's carbon monoxide. Other people believe something else. The one thing that I don't like, and this is just my pet peeve, is we're assuming that it's some kind of a drug situation, which I don't think that's the case at all here. But that's it. She's not old. She's only 60, right? If they were sleeping, they definitely could and would pass away at the same time, right? Mm, both. I mean, I think that that's what they're investigating, but I think that the reason why, well, first of all, the investigation is preliminary, right? So yes, maybe they're being very careful about what they say. So we're gonna give them that time until there's something else, you know? But it sounds like the neighbors were concerned. Maybe, like I said, they didn't see the dog. He hadn't been outside. If I have a neighbor and they have a dog and I don't see the dog outside, which I have a lot of neighbors with dogs, I'm gonna be like speculating that maybe somebody needs to check on the neighbor because they haven't walked their dog or the dog hasn't been outside or something to that effect. You know what I mean? I hope that they investigate properly. Absolutely. It can happen very quickly when it's carbon. Carbon monoxide is awful. My whole family has CO poisoning and we're all sick and sleepy at the same time. And it doesn't, like, my understanding is that when you have CO poisoning, that it like stays and it takes a while for things to clear out in your system. It could really damage your body. So, Betty, I'm sorry that that happened to you and your family. Like, it's still super early. Absolutely. Absolutely. My parents almost died of CO years ago. It's insidious and starts making you sleepy. Well, and it starts making you a little delusional. That's what I heard too. Yeah, my stepbrother died. Neighborhood didn't see his dog out for a garage and put out. That's what you do. If you have a neighbor, you don't that would be a sign to maybe call a welfare check. Yeah, listen, I'm not one to just be calling police left and right for the hell of it, because I don't like to do that, but it would be safe if that would be a red flag. Like, maybe have your neighbors check on your neighbors, that kind of thing. It's always good. Hey Kai, welcome. I attended a gas leak funeral of two doctors once. It was sad. Maybe one day they'll tell y'all a gold. Wait, what? Wow. Shout out to you. It takes forever. I accidentally gave myself carbon monoxide poison in 1 year when I was heating my car up in the winter before my morning class in college. And I was messed up. Really, H? Absolutely. We all need to be watchful of each other. That's the biggest thing. Just be watchful. But it sounded like that's what the neighbors were doing. They were like reporting and they were concerned. I'm just like waking up to this news and I'm like, oh my God, like, wow. Um, Another tragic situation. Yeah, we all got to be careful with this too. And maybe because, like Mel's review said, maybe because of their age, they didn't check something, you know, um, something to that effect. Could very well be that they just kind of disregarded things. if you know what I mean. You said this is a couple that went hiking with their baby and a dog. They were found deceased at their campsite, passed from pockets of natural gas poisoning where they set up camp. Really? Tam, I didn't hear about this. I had no idea. Thank you. He did. He left him, his wife. I don't know. Maybe his family was also trying to contact them. We don't know. I don't know. Absolutely. All right, guys. I just wanted to kind of talk about this news in the morning, but it's been out for a couple hours. Um, I'm still a little shocked. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you so much for those that came through this morning. It's so early. I gotta put some water on my face. Joyful, thank you so much. Joyful Ladybug for the $4.99. NDD, thank you so much for blessing my channel. You guys have a great day. Keep them in your thoughts. And the family, like they're investigating, and I guess if something new changes, we'll definitely look into that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.